This is Michael Vasquez reporting from the Oceanside International Film Festival. I have Braden, Evan, Brody, Penny, and Bill from the movie Human Resources. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, tell me about your film.
Yeah, you'd like me to hold this guy?
Sure.
Awesome. So our film is Human Resources. It's a film that we shot in 2019. It's a movie about a guy who gets a job at a hardware store and then realizes things are really not what they seem when an employee is missing at the hardware store. Launches into a whole investigation, and then the movie catapults itself into a horror movie by the ending. And it's a movie that we all made collectively together with a lot of willpower, and we edited it throughout COVID, and we came together to finally release it, and now we're here at the Oceanside Film Festival. So excited to be here.
Your main character sends shivers down your spine when you watch his. I mean, he's looking for a job. He's trying to find a job. He's doing his best to find a job, but he's got a lot of issues. And he's all that energy, all those issues are on you when you're watching this film, because you're freaking out right along with him. And you're hoping this guy can nail a job because he's got that much power going on. How do you find someone like that?
You want to talk about it?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, one of the things we're most proud of this movie is the cast. And Braden and I spent countless hours looking through hundreds, maybe thousands of self-tapes of people and doing digital auditions, in-person auditions, and really just looking for that spark, looking for that something that, it was so hard to find. But when we knew that when, Hugh McRae Jr., our lead actor, we knew he had that, from the beginning. And same with Michael, who played Bill in the movie. Same with Tony Candell, who plays Gene, and the entire cast. It just gives incredible performances. It's an all-volunteer cast and crew. I don't know if we mentioned that, but it's just a total passion project, like a ragtag group of people.
When I watch the characters that you cast in your film, it's so professional for me. Every one of them in the role they play is so perfect for them. I mean, it comes across, it's flawless. It really is flawless. You're not trying to believe in somebody. You take them for who they are. Immediately you're drawn in. There's no, well, is this really happening? No, this is 100% happening for you. There's no question in your mind when you see it.
Yeah.
It's, man, what a good job.
Yeah, I just want to add on to that, our amazing actor, Tony Candell. Throughout the audition process, we had so many great moments, but there were so many very specific moments that we were like, oh my gosh, and we were just sold by a performance. And I remember when Tony was there, he gave a monologue. I don't want to spoil too much about the movie, but he got down on his knees, basically tearing up. And we were just sitting there like, oh my goodness, it just blew us away. And there were just so many moments, not only in the audition process, but on set, that we were just like, and then when he finally did that performance in the scene, it was just honestly scary at times. Just chills down my spine. And then you get to the editing room and you think the mysticism is going to be taken away. It isn't. You were blown away by these performers every single time, and I still am. I've seen the movie 150 times. And I still blown. Yeah, I've seen it more than anyone. Yeah, I did edit. I cut the film myself throughout COVID, and still I see these performers, and I just am like, this is the movie. This is why this movie is done. How well it's done. I'm just so proud. So another thank you to you guys. You guys are just the best.
Yeah.
Another shout out.
Yeah. Sure. Please.
Yes, please.
Just carry on.
For sure. Hi, I'm Brody. I did the special effects, the practical effects for Human Resources. I have Braden to thank for all of the visual effects, which are fantastic. But yeah, I mean, this movie was like a really good time. Like they said, it was a passion project. We were all sort of like volunteer there. I've always had like a huge love for special effects, especially practical effects. And so like for Braden to call me and be like, hey, I had this crazy movie with all these, creatures and blood and stuff and like madness. It was fantastic. Also, Tony can be a little bit crazy on set. I love him to death. We had a scene where he's like hitting some guy with a hammer in the face, and so I remember sitting there with the sandbag in my lap where he was hitting the hammer and like spraying blood on him, and that was we had one take to do it, so it was a little bit scary, like it's there was just like little things like that everywhere where like it was really fun to be on the project with just a bunch of my friends, really.
The scenes that are shot, everything that happens in the film is so very believable. It just draws you in, and it doesn't let go. You know, you're captivated. Immediately, you're captivated by it, and it just you're going through the whole film, and you don't look away. You don't hear anything else, and you're right there.
Exactly.
It's so great to hear. That was the intention. So we wanted to grab the audience and never let go until that end. We could finally breathe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was the production designer on Human Resources. So it was great to work with Brody on the art stuff. Brody built these amazing, I won't spoil too much, but he built these amazing animatronic puppets at the very end that are horrifically scary, and they look great on camera. But it was really fun to do I did the props and the costumes as well for Human Resources, and the set dressing with my art director, Rachel Samerda, who's not here, but she did an amazing job. And I was drawn to the story from the very beginning. I knew that it was going to be great, but it was great to go shopping for clothes and actually sew some of the costumes myself and try to get it was they probably weren't super comfortable, but they did look pretty great on camera. But it was great to get every single character's personality into their look. It was really important to me to try and capture all the character journeys in their outfits and stuff, and that was my favorite part. And the team chose really great locations and built a really amazing, very creepy, very disorienting store. And it was really fun to get in there and set dress everything and make it look even creepier than it already was. So, my favorite part. I know. Yeah. Yeah, we had our graphic designer made a really awesome logo that ended up on pretty much plastered all over the movie, but I really, really wanted to go for the embroidery and make it look really authentic and real, and the vests are like, I want to put them behind glass and frame them. I think they're amazing. That's like my favorite thing ever. Yes, and how is it to wear the vest, Michael?
I felt like a real professional wearing those vests. I mean, that was just... No, but I absolutely love working with these guys and lady. They're so supportive, and when you're on set, you know everybody's giving it their all. Like, you guys draw the passion out of everyone by your passion, and I love your vision. I mean, it's so good. So much fun.
Your character is very quiet.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Well, nobody knows what he's quite going with, you know?
He's not very friendly.
Yeah.
He's not so cordial. He kind of just like, you know, he leaves you thinking about like what's going on here.
I don't think he knows what's going on himself, so that's kind of, you know, maybe he does.
I want to thank you all very much for being here. Excellent job. Would you like to let us know where we can find you social media-wise?
Yeah, absolutely. Follow us at Human Resources Movie on Instagram, or my personal Braden Swope. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. We're all there. Just find us. HumanResourcesMovie.com is maybe the most important link. And thank you again for these awesome questions and for letting us be here.
We really appreciate you being here, and I can't imagine. I love hardware stores, and
Maybe not so much anymore.
I would love to have a vest like that. I mean, I would be into having that kind of a vest.
Yes. Yeah, we'll get you on. Yeah. Thank you again so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll watch the movie now.